Hello, welcome to this channel Gain Java Knowledge, and today in this video we are going to discuss about a Java technical round interview question, that is equals and hashcode methods in Java, and why we need to override both these functions, and what is the contract between equals and hashcode methods in Java. And third, we will also discuss the rules to define equals and hashcode method in Java. Okay, let's start to discuss what is equals and hashcode method in Java and why we need to override these both functions. Here first I have created one class, that is equals and hashcode in Java, and declared the main method inside this class. Now I will create one class, that is class student, and inside class student I will declare one property, that is student ID, and will also generate parameterized constructor. Here I will use, that is student int ID, and here I will use this dot ID is equal to ID, and here we need to use toString method so we can check the object value. So here I will go to source and generate toString function and will use the ID. Now here what I will do, first here I will create one student object s1 is equal to new student, and here I will pass the ID of student, and next I will use same ID and will create new object s2. Now what I will do here, why we need to use equals and hashcode function, here we will understand. First I will create here map object, and map will use student as a key, student and string as a value, and student map object is created. New hash map, here I will use, and here I will add both objects student s1 and student s2 into student map dot put function. Here I will call and will add student s1 and the value will be string. So here I will use Java, or we can use any class name, and here I will use student s2 and subject is Java. Now here I will use sysout to print the map object. Now here what will be the output when I will run this application. Here we have added two objects, student1 and student2, so output will be there. You can check here on console, both students will be added. Here you can see the output, student ID1 referencing to Java object and student ID1 referencing to Java subject. So here these are duplicates. If it is available, there is no need to use this. So what we need to do now, equals and hashcode function will be come into pictures. If we will override these both functions and maintain the contract between the both functions, then the duplicates will not be present here. So now we will override both functions, equals and hashcode. Actually these both functions are available in our object class, that is the parent class for all classes if we are not inheriting any other class. And now what we will do, we will generate hashcode and equals method, and will be based on ID. It will find its duplicate and generate the hash key. Now we have generated both the methods and overridden methods, equals available from object class, and hash code that is also available in object class, and its return type is int and its return type is boolean. Now while we are saving these both objects into map, then based on its key, hash code will be generated and will be saved into our map, and if duplicate keys, then it will override the other object. Now I will run this application, and here you will check the output. Now there is no duplicate objects because based on our key, hash code will be generated, and again we are using the same key, and hash code will be the same for both objects, and it will return true, and here you will see the output. Now we will discuss what are the contracts between equals and hash code methods. And these are the four main points that are the contracts between equals and hash code methods. If the two objects, that is like s1 and s2, two objects are equals by dot equals method, then compulsory their hash code must be equal. And here we can check the hash code of both objects. s1 dot hash code s2 dot hash code, and here we can use sysout s1 dot equals s2. Here what is the contract? First line, if two objects are equal by dot equals method, then compulsory their hash code must be equal. If equals method will return true, then their hash code will be same. There is s1 hash code, and next you will check the s2 hash code. Now I will run this application. Here you can see on the console dot equals method is returning true, so their hash code must be same. There is hash code of s1 is 32 and hash code for s2 is also 32, so it is the contract. And the other contract is, if two objects like s1 and s2 are not equal by equals, then their hash code may be same or may be different, like this. If there is two objects and equals method is returning the true value, then their hash code may be same or may be different. There is any possibility. So now I will run this application again, and here you can see the hash code is different because equals method is returning false, and sometimes they may be same. And the third is, if hash code of two objects are equal, then we cannot guess what equals method will return. That may be false or true. Like this, if the hash code is same s1 and s2, then we cannot assume that s1 dot equals will be true or false. We cannot assume anything. And the fourth one is, if hash code of two objects are not equal, then these objects are not equals by dot equals method. Here we can see, if the hash code of two objects are not same, then it must always return false, and it is fixed. It will return the false if hash code are not same. And now we will discuss the rules to define hash code and equals method. If we are overriding the equals and hashcode method in our class, like this, we have overridden these both functions, hashcode and equals, then we must use the same properties in equals and hashcode method while overriding, like this. Here we have used id, this property of student class, and here while overriding equals method we have used id as a property. So we must use the same properties in both functions, hashcode and equals, while overriding. And these are the contracts and the rules to define the hashcode and equals method. And we also know that in all wrapper classes like integer, double and character in string class, and in all collection classes like ArrayList, HashMap, dot equals method is overridden for content comparison, because our object class equals method is meant for reference comparison, but in all wrapper classes and collection classes dot equals method overridden for content comparison. So in our classes also it is highly recommended to override the equals method. And like this, integer class has already overridden equals and hashcode function. So here if I will use same key for two integer, same id, here I will use id1, then it will not print duplicates because integer class has already overridden equals and hashcode function. Here i1 and i2, and here I will create one map, and this will be int map, and here I will use integer as key, and here I will use i1, and here i2, now here it will not print any duplicate value. Here you can see only just printing one object id1 and referencing to Java, because integer class has already overridden this function, and here it has already overridden equals method and hashcode method. Equals method that compare this object to the specified object, and the result is if and only if the argument is not null, and it is based, and the comparison will be based on the integer, that is based on its id. And this is the contract and the rules to define the hashcode and equals method. Okay, thanks for watching this video.